So how well do you know your competition? Have you ever met the people that DJ or entertain in your market? Have you ever talked to them? Have you ever asked them to go to lunch? Have you ever asked if you could shadow them or if they would like to shadow you? Hi, my name is Thomas with Disc Jockey News and Deets, Beats, and Dancing Feet. Get to know your competition. Talk about that in a sec. Welcome back. So when I say, how well do you know your competition? I'm not saying that you should, make up a fake name and call them and say, hey, what are your rates for a wedding on this day? That's not what I'm talking about for getting to know your competition. That would be market research. It would also be kind of shady. Yeah, shady. Shady AF, actually. Okay, so what I'm talking about is getting to actually know the people that are working in your market doing the same thing that you do. Just call around and offer to buy them lunch. Tell them who you are and tell them that you're genuinely interested in getting to know them better. In the advent that you would have to find somebody that you would refer if you're not available for a date, you'd really want to know who the people are that work in your area. Now, number one, we are going to be talking shop when we're at this lunch. That's kind of where everything comes out, and that's where everything works. You're going to ask them their story. Why did they get into the business? What was the catalyst? What made them think, hey, I think I'm going to be a DJ? Was it an accident? Was it kind of a combination of a bunch of different things? Was it just right place, right time? Find out a lot about a person. And then you also want to learn their goals. What is the end game for them? What are they striving for? What are they shooting for as a DJ? What do they want to be? Where do they want to be with their business? Are they close? Have they met a goal and then made a new goal? Find out about them. This way that you will have a genuine conversation with them, because I'm sure you'll see them at things like Chamber of Commerce events, or you'll see them at a wedding expo, or you'll see them just out on the town. I live, as I've said before, in a town of 5,600 people. I know the DJs that work in my market, but I don't know them as well as I should. One thing I will do is we'll talk a little bit about what just happened with me today and how a preconceived notion was completely and totally blown away. Talk to you again right after this. Thanks for watching the ads and welcome back. So we were invited to attend a planning meeting for a wedding expo coming up in 2019. This wedding expo is in a venue that did not exist prior to last year. And the wedding expo, this will be the inaugural event. We were asked by one of the board members to come in and talk about our experiences at other wedding shows and how we can take what we've learned, improve upon it, and make this a different kind of a wedding show experience. There was a DJ that was on their board, or is a DJ that was on their board in the initial stages of coming up with the idea and planning it and everything else. And this caterer, our friend, suggested that we come in as well. So I was talking a little bit earlier about the preconceived notion. And he and we'd never talked before. We'd never interacted before. So, he shared this with me, so I feel it's okay to share it here, that he had a little, he was a little standoffish because he was kind of put in a weird spot. The fact is, I was kind of felt like I was put in a weird spot too. So I took it upon myself and to open up the lines of communication, if you will. So during the meeting, DJ back and forth jokes, this kind of thing. And by the end of the meeting, when the meeting concluded, he and I talked and shook hands and have begun building that relationship of friendly competition. There's enough weddings that I don't have to worry, and neither does he, that we are going to put each other out of business. That's not going to happen. Some people like different things. If we didn't, again, there'd only be one flavor of ice cream and nobody would be lactose intolerant. Just saying. So I've made a new friend in the industry, and it's a good thing because now we can share, work back and forth and not have to worry about, oh, that's that guy. I don't know him, but, I've heard. And then, of course, we all know how that goes. So, you know what time it is. It's time for your action steps. I'll be right back.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Here are your action steps. Action step number 1, contact 3 professionals that work in your field, in your area, and ask them to meet you for coffee or meet you for lunch, or maybe even go to their office. Don't invite them to yours because that could be construed as posturing, and nobody wants that. Action step number 2, listen more than you talk. And I know we're DJs. It's kind of what we do. But it's important. It's important that you are listening, you're asking open-ended questions. Allow that person to talk to you. People like to talk about themselves. Trust me, I know this because I do. And I'm sure you do too. Action step number 3, you have to realize that the pool for DJs, or the pool of events, is much larger than you can manage on your own. it should be, and there was a term when I was a mentor for the first robotics team that my son was on in high school. It's called cooperation. It's the act of being cooperative with your competition and changing the mindset into taking it away from an us versus them versus a us working with us. That's my show. Thanks for watching so much. Please, again, support the great folks that support us here at Disc Jockey News. And hey, I'll see you on Tuesday.